So here we've got Kyle, Josh, Scott, Joseph, Haley, and Taylor, and John.
And Jaime.
And Jaime. All right. Okay. Hi, my name is Sean Byrne, and this is my persuasion speech. I want to ask you a question. If I gave you $10,000 right now for you to go on a vacation with your best friends, would you be mad or would you be jumping up and down? You'd probably be jumping up and down, right? Well, that's because money buys happiness. Now, before you stop listening or fully paying attention or whatever, because your morals tell you that money doesn't buy happiness, let me ask you something. How often throughout the week do you stress about money? Maybe it's just you feeling bad about buying that new shirt or at the mall or just getting a $3 energy drink at the store. But no matter how you put it, 7.5 times out of 10, the average human stresses about money. Before we jump right into facts or me persuading you why I think money buys happiness, I want to jump back to when I was thinking about what my topic should be for my persuasion speech. I juggled around the benefits of electronic cars in our world or why daylight savings time should still be in effect. But then I remembered a topic that I always felt people disagreed with me on: money. Not just how much you should be saving or how much something should be priced, but if it buys happiness. Before I was sure I wanted for this to be my topic, I asked on social media platform Instagram if they thought money bought happiness. Over 75% out of 362 people said it did. And the ones who didn't said it didn't direct, and I direct messaged them, most of them, to get their opinions on why they thought money doesn't buy happiness. Almost all the answers were the same. It only attracts the people who are only friends with you for it. And right when you are out of money, they're all no longer your friends with you. While I definitely agree with this statement, friends aren't the only thing in this world that can make you happy. I want to break down my reasonings in different sections: relationships, time, peace, and perspective, so that every reason is covered separately. Let's start with relationships. Now, let's say you're a parent. Wouldn't you want your child to have the best education and resources so they could achieve whatever dreams they have? I personally know I would. Or what about being able to afford to live in a nice neighborhood where there's no trash roaming around the streets and there's less chance of something bad happening to them? How about just being able to help out a friend that has been struggling financially? Not only would you feel good about this, but maybe your friend would probably too. And they would feel a little less stressed as well. The next part of relationships is finding a lover that doesn't love you for your money. I have heard many people say that someone might just be with you for your money, but I think the actual problem is these people just don't want or haven't found the one person who loves them not for their money. A San Diego Reader magazine once said, "Love is earned through trust and what you give from yourself." So to recap the relationship sections, I definitely think that love is not bought by money, but it can make you just as happy. Moving on to the next section, I want to talk about time. Time is something that we are all slowly running out of. So wouldn't you want to save your every second you can? Well, I 100% believe with money you can buy time. How so, you might be wondering? Well, let's start with something simple. With money, you can order in food, like Chipotle. While paying for someone to go do a simple task seems silly, think about how much more time you could be saving to do whatever you'd like where you're either working at home or at work or wherever you might be. Money can also buy nicer items in life to save time. For instance, I work as a part-time mechanic, and if I only wrenched every single bolt ever, it would be a huge waste of time. But because I invested my money into buying power tools, I'm able to take bolts and nuts out of machinery at a much faster rate, saving me tons of time. This goes for a lot of things in life, such as buying a nicer, faster car or a maid to clean your personal belongings, such as a house. or even faster shipping on maybe your Amazon items you want. Even a financial advisor, I believe by Cameron Perez, once said, and an article that says, make real sense. Money can buy options and time to do what you want, and that all plays into happiness. So if more time allows you to do the things that you love to do and the things that make you happy, then in theory, money can buy time, and more time can make you a happier person. The next section I'm going to talk about is peace. And before you think, oh, he's just going to say how I can buy a yoga class pass and find inner peace and all of that, that's not exactly what I'm talking about when I say peace. I think peace is connected to money because everyone knows you're a little bit more peaceful when you're less stressed. So what are some of the biggest things in life that make you stressed? Well, according to Cato Hill in a publication that she wrote in 2019 on Money Watch, the number one thing that people are stressed about in America, was through a survey, 44% said money is the biggest stress factor in their lives. The next highest factor was only 25%, and that was over relationships. So if most Americans are stressed about money, and you have plenty of money in life, that would also mean, in theory, that you would be less stressed and more at peace with yourself. The last topic I want to talk about is perspective. Growing up, I was a Catholic male in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. My family wasn't rich whatsoever. I remember growing up eating a lot of Hamburger Helper and mac and cheese to try and save money. But growing up Catholic, we were taught that money is the root of all evil. So at a young age, we were just told that money doesn't buy happiness. I think a lot of cultures teach the same lesson, that money can't buy happiness. So we believe that and defend this thought a lot throughout our entire lives. But if you were raised the exact opposite way, being told that at the starting of your life, that money did buy happiness, would you believe it? I know I probably would. And it took me until I had my own money problems and to realize how much happier I would be if I wasn't struggling with it so much. This gave me the perspective that I was taught to deny when I was younger. So to wrap this all up, as I stand here today, do you still believe that money doesn't buy happiness? Thank you, and that is the end. And to show our audience is still here, we have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Thank you.